Hello and welcome everyone to another tutorial. Today's tutorial is all about how to showcase your work. Within today's tutorial, we're going to cover a bunch of different things. So we're going to start with Minecraft camera work. So how to get the best camera angles, how to get the best footage from your Minecraft builds, and then moving from that into how to actually record using the game bar that's built into Windows 10. Then we're going to talk about how to do some audio recording, so getting your voice and explaining your builds a little bit. And then we're going to also talk about editing your video together, so putting all those pieces together. And lastly, if you can't use the programs that I'm going to show you today in the beginning of the video, I'm going to show you another way to use those, to do those things in PowerPoint instead. So let's get started. First, let's talk about Minecraft camera work. I'm just going to go over a few tips and tricks on how you can get the best footage of your builds possible. So first thing we're going to do is turn off a few settings. So if you notice, as we're walking, we have a little bit of shaking going on. So we're just going to get rid of a few things to make sure our video is as smooth as possible. So first things first, let's open the settings by pressing escape, going to settings, scrolling all the way down to video, and then scrolling again till we see camera shake and bobbing. Let's turn both of those off. And then let's clean up our screen a little bit. So right now on our screen, we can see the little cursor in the middle, the crosshair, the coordinates, and a bunch of other stuff. Let's press the F1 key to clean up our screen and make sure that there's nothing visible here and we just have a nice fresh canvas. Now, when we're recording, we want to make sure we're doing a couple of things. Our mouse or our view here, if we move this too quickly and shake it around too much, we're going to lose our build, so people are not going to be able to see it as well. The video sometimes it's a little bit choppy as it's recording because it cannot record it that fast. And then lastly, sometimes it can make other people feel a little bit ill or sick feeling because the camera is moving a little bit too quickly. So a few tips is to fly as smooth as possible. So for instance, if you're doing a flyover of your build, we can set our camera kind of where we want with our mouse and then fly without moving the camera at all. If we want to fly fast to get a quick flyover or a slow flyover by only pressing the arrow key once instead of twice, we can do walkthroughs as well. So as we're moving our camera or flying our character around, we want to just be moving our mouse as slowly and smoothly as possible to just get the best possible footage. Now, with turning off the bobbing, so now we're walking and it looks kind of like we're flying, but there's no bobbing action. So it's actually looking pretty smooth. As I'm walking through the hallways, we can slowly pan our camera around to capture what we need. Perfect. Last tips I'll show you guys is just perspectives. So by pressing the F5 key, we can cycle through the different perspectives in Minecraft. So let's say we wanted to have our character kind of involved in our video in some way. We can flip to the front perspective here, and then it kind of looks like our character is talking to us. Let's talk about screen recording. We're going to be using Windows Game Bar to do the screen recording. If you are unable to use this for whatever reason, there at the end of the presentation, there's also going to be a tutorial on how to use PowerPoint to do this as well. So first, let's make sure that Game Bar is turned on by opening up our settings and going to either gaming or searching for it here. So we're just going to go to gaming. And in our game bar settings, we want to make sure that it is turned on. So it's going to allow that to start recording here. And under captures, we can change a bunch of different settings. So we can have the background recording. We want to make sure that the audio is turned on as well if we want to record audio. There's the microphone volume and the system volume too. And this just means that as we're recording our gameplay, we're also recording our audio so we can talk at the same time. So once we have our game open, Game Bar actually only records game footage, so it won't record the desktop for us. We can either search Game Bar here in our start menu, or we can press Windows G to open the Game Bar. There's a bunch of different things that might pop up as well, but we don't need any of that stuff. All we need is the capture one. If capture didn't pop up for you, you just need to click the little capture or the camera icon and you should see this pop up. So all we're going to do is press the record button. We're going to see that it is capturing in the right corner there, and the audio is turned off, so we could just turn on the little microphone if we want to capture that as well. We can turn the microphone off, and it is basically capturing our screen for us as we're doing stuff within Minecraft. Once it's done capturing and we're finished, we're going to press Windows G again and see where the captures are. So we're going to press See My Captures under the capture button. And we can see that we have captured Minecraft Education. So it's captured our video for us. I want to capture that as well. It's also captured the audio for us too, which is amazing. If we want to open up this file here, we're just going to go Open File Location here in the bottom right. Perfect. Continue. And it will open up where our file is located. So then we can take that file and move it into our file folder that we have created already. So we'll just place it in there. Now let's talk about talking about our builds and recording our voice as we're recording. So if we don't want to record our voice at the same time as doing the video recording like we could have with GameBar, and later I'll show you with PowerPoint, we can actually use another program called Voice Recorder to record separately as well. So I can either click the Start menu and just search Voice Recorder, or scroll down until we find the Voice Recorder app. Once we open that, it's going to ask us, we want to say yes to let it access our microphone, and all we're going to do is press record. Now we can see that our audio is recording. It's counting down. It has a little indicator here over the circle to let it know how loud I'm speaking. Once we press stop, it's going to give us our recording here, which we can then either share out, we can trim it. So if we want to press the little trim button, we can change kind of how long it's going to be. Save that. We can update the original on the bottom or save a fresh copy. If we save a fresh copy, it's just going to copy for us. To find this audio, we're going to click on the three dots here, and it's going to give us here the open file location, which will give us the recording file. We can then take our recording files that we have here. So we'll copy that into our Minecraft folder that we have made earlier. When we're recording our audio for our builds, we want to make sure that we're speaking clearly, concisely, and at a good pace. Now, if you want to practice with any of these things, inside of PowerPoint, there's actually something called Rehearse with Coach. So once you have a slideshow, and it can be in any slideshow, you click on the slideshow tab at the very top here, and you'll see Rehearse with Coach. Once we click Rehearse with Coach, essentially it's going to bring up our PowerPoint presentation here. We're going to see a little window in the very bottom right. We're going to click Start Rehearsing, and basically it's going to listen to my microphone as I'm presenting. So as I'm using words, it's going to give me tips and tricks. So for example, using the word basically, they didn't like that very much. Or if I say too many times as well, it's going to let me know that maybe I should use a different word instead of that filler word. At the very end, when I'm finished my presentation, it's also going to give me a little feedback about how my presentation did. It's going to let me know how my pace was, how much time I spent on it, what kind of words I was using, the pitch of my voice, and my repetitive language. So this is a nice little hack for if you want to do presentations or when you're recording and you want a little bit of extra practice.